Krim Productions. Expect the unexpected.
What's up, everybody? This is Antoine Criminal Mosley, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Krim Show podcast right here on iTunes, my Krim Productions fan page on Facebook, various apps on phones and tablets all over the world, on Spreaker.com, and of course on YouTube and Podomatic. How is everybody doing today on this Wednesday afternoon? This is podcast episode number 88, and I hope that everyone, and I mean everyone, had an amazing, wonderful, and food-filling Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody got their fill of food. Everybody got their fridge stacked up for the next couple of days. Good. So do I. But I want to talk to everybody that was out there for Black Friday. Really, guys? You guys fought for the dumbest things. You know, normally when I start my show, I would welcome all the new guests, all the regulars that come in each and every week, which I am thanking you right now because, again, you guys have made this show what it is today. It's great. I love it. But today I'm gonna flip things around. I'm gonna switch it up a bit because I want to talk about some of these idiots out here who went Black Friday shopping and got into the dumbest fights and brawls, not only in the state of Florida, which I know always happens, but all over the country and all over the world. But here's what makes it funny to me. Black Friday here in the United States, there's always fighting, always bickering. There's always people stealing stuff out of everybody else's cart, trying to steal stuff from people that have their hands on it, and they just can't hold it tight enough. But then, did you guys see what happened to Black Friday over in the UK, in England? They were calm about it. They were peaceful. There was no brawling. There was no people knocking each over into aisles. There was no knocking over pallets full of Black Friday merchandise. They were just standing there, being polite, handing things off one at a time. We can't do things like that here. We never can, and we never will. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Because when it comes to Black Friday, and I'm going to say this so you guys can get it through your thick skulls, when it comes to Black Friday, America is very, very, very greedy. And sometimes it can be a little childish as well. Who goes to a Black Friday sale at night or early in the morning, knowing what they're going to buy, and giving that item to your child to hold, while you go running around and trying to grab anything else you possibly can? And I know you guys have seen the video where there was a mother who was in a store, I think it was a Walmart, that gave I can't remember what the item was. I know somebody's going to leave a comment on the bottom about what the item was. But she put the item in her daughter's hand, only for it to be snatched out of her daughter's hand by another random shopper in plain sight. Now, again, see, things like that make Black Friday dangerous. It makes it unsafe. It makes it unbearable to deal with. Yet people want to go out there and act like complete fools and just start destroying stores, destroying aisles, destroying pallets that were set up very nicely, by the way, over Black Friday items. I don't understand that. I know when it comes to Black Friday, it's always a first come, first served deal. I get that. I've been in a few of them myself. It's never fun, and it's never easy. But when you think about it in the long run, is it really worth going through all that trouble just to get an item that you can probably get 3 days later online for the same price, if not cheaper? That's why Cyber Monday was invented, for things like this. I'm not going to sit there and waste my time to go out there and look like a complete idiot and knock over people that I don't know, for one, and knock over pallets where people might be standing behind and everything just falls on their head. That's not me. I refuse to do Black Friday shopping ever again because of things like this that happened over the weekend, which makes us look foolish and stupid. I'm sorry. We all look stupid. Anybody that went out there for Black Friday just to grab something for yourself and got out in one piece, congratulations. But if you had to do it in a foolish and childish way, then screw you. Because there is no point, and I mean no point, for you to go out there and act less than a man or less than a woman just to get something you wanted. Now, let me tell you something that I saw the other day that actually made sense. I was heading into work. I was about like another 20, 30 minutes away from clocking into work. As I was coming into work, I noticed there was a car that was sitting in the parking lot. And the guy's just chilling, just listening to music, but he was looking around. He was waiting for somebody. Sure enough, 2 minutes later, a car pulls up behind his car and backs into the parking spot. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's waiting for this guy. So he gets out the car. In his possession was a PlayStation 4 bundle pack that was purchased on Black Friday. Right then and there, I put two and two together. This guy was about to sell the Black Friday item that he purchased to somebody else. Sure enough, other guy got out the car, had cash in his hand, gave him the cash, walked out PS4, done deal. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got trampled. Nobody tried to take it out of his hand. It was a straight on deal. I like that. Of course, if I want to joke about it, I would say it would have looked like a PS4 drug deal. But regardless, at the end of the day, the guy got what he wanted and vice versa. Now, the question I'm going to throw to you is, did he charge him the same price that he paid for it just so he could free roll it and buy himself one later on? That's what I'm talking about. If you want to do something really nice for somebody, I would say do something like that. That was a Black Friday sale that happened on Friday. So of course, maybe he gave him a cheaper deal. Maybe he gave him a better price. Maybe he gave him the same price. But at the end of the day, the guy got the money back that he pretty much bought for the PS4, so he could probably go over and get a cheaper one himself. If not, maybe another system. Maybe he can go get more Christmas shopping. Maybe he can go get something for his girl if he had one. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. He thought about it. He planned it out. This is what I'm talking about. Answer me this question. If I went out of my way to go out for Black Friday and purchase, I don't know, let's throw this out. Let's throw this out there in the wild blue. Let's say I was able to get my hands on a 1 terabyte Xbox One with 3 games and an extra controller for $400. Let's just hypothetically throw that out there. For $400, I grabbed all that. I was able to get my hands on it, walk out in one piece. What would I do if I already had an Xbox One at home and I just went out and spent $400 on a brand new one with 3 games and a controller? What would I do? Simple. I would resell it for a cheaper price First person to come grab it with the money, they get their Xbox One. They have a happy holiday. They get to enjoy themselves. And I just free rolled on a system. Now I got extra money in my pocket. I can go out and buy something else for myself or for somebody else that I want to. You know, that is what I call a deal. People need to understand that that is what really needs to go down on Black Fridays, especially over the weekend. Now, Cyber Monday, kind of not the same thing, but it can be the same thing. It can. Let's say you bought something online on Cyber Monday. Somebody wanted the same thing. You want them to have it more than you? Give them a price. Give them a price. I guarantee you in 2 seconds flat, they will say, yo, I will take that. You meet me at this spot. We'll hand it off. I'll give you the money. I give you the system. We're good to go. After that, you ain't got to see each other again. You don't even have to know the guy. Plain and simple. You don't even have to know the person. I guarantee you right now, if you guys go on Craigslist or you guys go on eBay or you can go on Amazon, I guarantee you that somebody that purchased something on Black Friday put it back up online for sale just so they can get their money back. I guarantee it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's smart Black Friday shoppers and then there's dumb Black Friday shoppers. The ones we all caught on video are the dumb Black Friday shoppers. And you all need to be ashamed of yourselves for doing all this and going out of your way in the worst possible manner just to grab 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 items for a sale that lasted maybe, 8 hours. People fought over food steamers that were stacked up on a pallet in a local Walmart. I'm not going to say which one, but I know it was here in Florida. A local Walmart had a stack full of food steamers that were on Black Friday sales. I think they were about $19, $20. That's not a bad deal for some food steamers. You know what I'm saying? Those things are a little expensive. One guy football tackled the whole pallet, so every food steamer fell. Now, right there, you're already saying, probably half of them already messed up. It's not true. I'm going to tell you why. Most of those boxes of food steamers are already packed in a lot of, styrofoam. I would know this because I worked at Walmart before. I know what goes in those boxes. So, if you drop them, they'll be all right. Now, people were fighting over food steamers, okay? Here's a Krim reality check. Food steamers at home are the exact same thing as, microwaves and ovens and the grill. Microwaves, ovens, stoves. All of those are food grillers or food steamers if you think about it. So why in the world would you want to go out of your way and grab a food steamer for $19, $20, act like an idiot and football tackle it and look like you have some skill? You don't. You're making yourself look like an idiot. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it works. Deal with it. You're an idiot. Next year, you're probably going to be that same idiot that's going to tackle, like hand towels. It's something stupid. Okay? So, yes. I hope everybody enjoyed their Black Friday. I didn't take my black ass out there to do shopping for anything. I did all my shopping online like a smart person would. So guess what? My Christmas shopping is already done. It's done. I ain't got to wait. I got no last minute shopping. I got everything I needed, so everything is done. Plain and simple. And it only took me less than an hour to do it. Less than an hour. You guys went out there and fought for gifts for 8, 9, 10 hours. I did all my shopping and purchasing in less than 1. Come on now. Holla at your boy. That's what you call smart shopping. I can't believe those videos, man. Fucking idiots, dude. So stupid. I feel bad for that mother and that little girl. Seriously, I do. I really feel bad. I hope that family remembers what happens next year if they decide to go back out there again. But I'm pretty sure after that little traumatic experience, they won't. Just saying they won't. All right. Let's move on with the show and let's go ahead and not waste any more time and talk about the big ass elephant in the room, which everyone around the world is talking about. And yes, we're going into sports. We are talking about the announcement of Kobe Bryant's retirement at the end of this season. Now, a lot of you were probably saying the same thing I did at first. Thank God. Finally, he's ready to leave the sport. Good. He needs to go. His time is up. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. I'm about to hit y'all with another Krim reality check that you might not have ever seen coming. Yes, I did not like Kobe Bryant. I didn't like Kobe Bryant. Yes, I always wished bad on Kobe Bryant. I did. I really did. But at the end of the day, yes, I still have respect for Kobe Bryant. Now, a lot of you right now, you're probably going to hit the comment button on YouTube.com and say, oh, why are you telling us this now? You were talking all this crap about Kobe Bryant months ago on former podcasts, on like the first 10 you did. All you said was Kobe this, Kobe that, blah, blah, blah. Well, yes, I did. And trust me, things I say on this show, I stick with. So I'm going to stick with what I'm saying right now. Kobe Bryant deserves everyone's respect. He does. He deserves all respect. He deserves all credibility. He deserves all, everything. Kobe Bryant basically deserves everything. This is his final year in the NBA. 20 seasons. 20 seasons in. This man has a plethora. And yes, I'm using big words, so all you smart people out there know exactly what that word is. If you guys don't know what the word is, I'm not slowing this bus down. Shout out to Carlos Mencia on that little quote there. So yeah, I'm gonna get some quotes out there. But yes, Kobe Bryant has a plethora of stats over 20 years, which includes a 5-time NBA champion. Okay? He's earned his respect. And whatever you guys may think about Kobe Bryant, when it was about his past, where it was about the whole sex scandal thing, which I think was completely bogus, and the way he had to apologize to his wife by giving him that big-ass diamond ring that was like $1 million, you know what I'm saying? To cover it up. Not even just cover it up, just to make ends meet. You know what I mean? Forget all that. You look at Kobe Bryant, the player, not just Kobe Bryant, the person. Kobe Bryant, the player, is arguably the greatest basketball player in this era. In this era. Am I going to overlook Michael Jordan? No, because everybody says that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time, and I can agree with that, but Kobe Bryant would be right up near the top where he's at. And you can't deny that either. 20 seasons. Kobe Bryant finally decided to say, you know what? It's time to go. It's time to go. Father Time has caught up with Kobe Bryant. Just like a lot of other players that are still playing out there. They know their time is coming too. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. You guys are ready to go. Y'all are up there. Father Time's going to be knocking on y'all door pretty soon. And when that time comes, you will also get the same respect as any other great player in the NBA in this era. You know why? Because you deserve it. You definitely deserve it. All the credibility, all the stats, highlights, anything you've done in your career, you all get respect for it. That's all you. You want to be remembered for things like that. You want to be remembered for all the great things you've done for those teams, how many ever you played for. Kobe Bryant played with one team his whole career. He was a Los Angeles Laker from the get-go. And we all remember when he first started, what jersey number did he wear? 8. He went from 8 to 24. His choice. He had a bald head when he started in the league. He's got kind of a little low-cut bald hair now. We all remember the fro days, you know what I'm saying? But I got to tip my hat off to Kobe Bryant. I really do. I got to tip my hat off to him. 20 years is quite a feat. 20 seasons. That's quite a feat. Whether he was injured or not. That is quite a feat to stay in the NBA. It really is. You know, think of all the other players that have gone 20 seasons in NBA. There's not a lot of them. There is a very small list of players that lasted 20 seasons in the NBA. I know Robert Parrish was one of them. I think Michael Jordan was one as well. It's just a lot of players. I think Patrick Ewing was probably in there for at least 20 years. I'm not sure. Maybe. Moses Malone. Moses Malone was in there for 20 seasons plus. Okay? The great Moses Malone. It's not a big list of names, but Kobe Bryant can put his name on that list. All the highlights, all the accolades, all the jam sessions that he always brought to the table each and every game that he was in. When you see the Los Angeles Lakers in the past 20 seasons, they said, you know what? We love Magic Johnson. We love James Worthy. We love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Hell, we loved Shaquille O'Neal back when it was the Kobe and Shaq show. Hey, that was the team right there. But when you think of the Los Angeles Lakers, only one name comes to mind, and that's Kobe Bryant. So Kobe, from all of us here at Krim Productions and from all of us at the Krim Show podcast, we want to say congratulations on one hell of an NBA career. We wish you the best of luck as you finish out your last ride as a Los Angeles Laker. Your number, damn sure, is going to be retired. Hands down. Nobody on the Los Angeles Lakers will ever wear number 24 or 8. I wonder if they're going to do that. That kind of makes a little bit of sense. You think they're going to put 8 and 24 up? Anyway, either way, whichever number they put up, which more likely is going to be 24, will never be worn again by a Los Angeles Laker. I guarantee you that. So I wish you well in the future. Congratulations on all your success. But after what happened last night, I kind of saw this coming. During Kobe's final ride as a Los Angeles Laker, he stumbled upon his hometown of Philadelphia, where they had to play the Philadelphia 76ers, who was already having a very, very bad year. How bad? Well, if you've been under a rock, Philadelphia has not won a game at all this year. They are 0-17, I think 0-18. One of the two. Either way, it's bad. So Kobe comes to town in Philadelphia, gets a lovely ovation from the Philly crowds, chanting his name, Kobe, Kobe, Kobe. Right? So what does Philadelphia do to celebrate Kobe's career in the NBA? They finally won a fucking game. They beat the LA Lakers last night. Are you kidding me? The Philadelphia 76ers gets their first win in the NBA this season, beating the Los Angeles Lakers. And that just blew my mind. What did Kobe say after all that? He was actually shocked. But you know what? It was more or less of him being shocked. It was more him being shocked, and it was less bittersweet. Because this was his final game, I believe, in Philadelphia. So he won't be going back to the Philly fans. This is going to be like a bittersweet season for Kobe Bryant. Because he's going to be in Los Angeles all the time, of course, for home games. But when he goes to away games, I don't know if it's going to be their first meeting, second meeting, third meeting, but whatever it is, his last meeting there is going to be bittersweet for him. Will he play up to standard? Probably not. Like I said, Father Time just caught up to Kobe. He's not playing like he used to, but he's going to finish the journey anyway. So Philadelphia gets their first win of the season last night. Holy shit, it took y'all a while to do that. Man, I thought y'all was never going to win a game. But you finally won one. Now let's see if you can win 2 in a row. I'll pay somebody $10 if Philadelphia wins 2 games in a row. Yes, you heard me right. Philly wins 2 in a row, I'll give you $10. Whoever comments and says, hey, first one to comment on YouTube that says Philly wins 2 in a row, I will give you $10 if they do that. Hands down. I'm throwing it out there. I'm throwing the challenge. All right? I want to see it. I want to see first comment, Phillies win 2 in a row. I see that. I'm looking for you. And if they do win, $10 is coming your way. via PayPal. I'm going to do that way because that it's safer. But let's flip the script. Let's go to the Golden State Warriors, who still cannot be beat. 19-0, undefeated. That record's looking really, really good right now. And that 72-win season now looks very possible with a quarter of the season already over. Holy shit. 19-0. Golden State cannot be stopped. Can they be stopped? Who's going to stop them? Who's going to give them their first loss of the season? Well, Utah almost did it. Almost did it. They were this close. They were 15 seconds away from being the first team to beat Golden State. Yes, I said Utah. Go figure. No, Malone and Stockton and Hornacek were not playing. Okay? This is the new generation Jazz. And they were 15 seconds away from beating the Golden State Warriors. But, of course, they tried and they failed. They came close. Very, very close. Granted, some teams took them to overtime, but they were good teams. This is Utah we're talking about here. Okay? No disrespect to the Jazz organization, but come on. If you guys were to beat Golden State, y'all would have been, like, super happy. Y'all would have celebrated all week. Y'all would have probably forgot about the rest of the games you had to play this week anyway. Still, Utah was that close. That close. But you know what? Just not close enough. The NBA is shaping up to be really, really interesting this year. Oh, and speaking of interesting, how about our Orlando Magic? We done won 4 straight in a row this year so far. 4 in a row. So you know what that means. Papa John deals are banging. Speaking of which, I might go ahead and get some Papa Johns today since they won. That's right. For every time the Orlando Magic here, listen up, Orlando. I'm trying to give you guys a helpful hint here. And of course, I'm giving a shout out to Papa John. So this is hashtag product placement. So yes, I'm giving a promo here. For every game that the Magic win, Papa John's is going to give you guys a 50% off coupon online the day after. So yeah, the day after the Magic win a game, you're eligible to get 50% off your entire online order using the code MAGICWIN. All right? So, Papa John's, I'm shouting you guys out. Y'all got some amazing pizza, by the way. I'm going to end up doing that because I know exactly what I get all the time. And now that I know I'm going to get it for 50% off today, that makes it even better. So thank you, Papa John's. You guys are awesome. I love your guys' food. I love your pizza. Yo, your garlic breadsticks are off the chain. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. So, yes, I'm doing a product placement, guys. This is how you do it, man. If you want to shout out to a business, hopefully they'll listen to the show. And if they do, if somebody from Papa John says, hey, this guy's finding, saying something good about our food. Let's thank him. Let's give him some gift certificates. You guys don't believe me? I'm going to do a shout out right now to 2 more people. Shout out to Game Grumps, one of my favorite YouTube channels and one of my favorite groups of all time on YouTube. One of my favorite groups. Game Grumps was playing a game and they mentioned Chili's. They mentioned, Chili's and all the stuff that they did 10 years ago and what the food did. You know what Chili's did for them? They gave them gift cards. They gave them gift certificates for food. Like, are you serious? All you got to do is mention the store brand and talk about how great they are. Dude, you know that businesses like that are looking for, good feedback. They're looking for things like that, especially on YouTube. Because there's always somebody paying attention to every video that goes out there. So if you want to give a shout out to any place that you frequent, by all means, do it. Because you never know who's going to listen in. So I'm going to give a shout out to Papa John's. I'm going to give a shout out to Game Grumps. I'm giving a shout out to Chili's. And you know what? For the hell of it, I'm going to give a shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, man. Where else can you go to watch football on Sundays where you get every single game on TV? And don't worry about it being blacked out. They'll handle it. Trust me. Great food from all these places. So I'm going to give you guys a quick shout out. Yep. That was a product placement moment courtesy of the Krim Show. You're welcome. Now, speaking of football, let's go ahead and flip the script one more time and let's talk about what's going on in this season. And yes, I got my wish. The New England Patriots are no longer undefeated. They are 10-1. That one sounds so damn good right now. CJ Anderson off of a 3rd and 1 in overtime. Oh my God, that was incredible. Now here we go. Comments are about to flip on the board one more time. Oh, the refs screwed up. The refs cheated. Man, please. New England's been cheating all season. And y'all want to give the refs shit now? Please. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm glad that New England lost. A reality check. Now, you got to come back from that. Granted, they may win next week, which probably will happen. But they'll still have that one loss on their record. And Denver beat them. And Denver beat them with Brock Osweiler. Brock Osweiler. Not Peyton Manning. Brock Osweiler. What is it about that name? Brock Osweiler. Oh, man. Shout out to Paul Heyman. Yo, if you ever get a chance to call that dude's name out, please do it. Because I think it'd be pretty damn good. You know, golly. But yes, Denver's the first team to beat New England this year. Yay. My Carolina Panthers are still undefeated. Matter of fact, we're the only undefeated team left in the NFL. How about that? Tony Romo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that had to happen to you. I really am. But you gotta blame your organization. You gotta blame your coaching staff out there. Why would they bring you back in too soon? You just recovered from a broken collarbone. You came back 1 week and won a game for Dallas to stop their 7-game losing streak. And you decided to say, okay, I'm ready for Carolina. Bring them on. Krim reality check for you, Tony Romo. Carolina at the time had the 3rd best defense in the NFL. What did you think they were going to do? They were going to gun for you big time. They were going for that shoulder. And they got you. And broke your collarbone. You just got it repaired and you go back on the field that fast? You're dumb. Matter of fact, I'm bringing back an old school classic right now. And a 1, 2, 3. Tony Romo, you dumb as hell. Why? After you come back from a broken collarbone, and I'm feeling my collarbone right now. If I broke that, dude, I'll be done. I'm not even worrying about that. Let me heal and let me get 100% before I even think about going back on any sport or any basketball court, any football court, or anything like that. Anything that has to do with my collarbone that has to be used, screw that. I'm going to get myself healed up and 100%. You walked out there against Carolina looking like, more like 45%. And after that hit that you took, you went back to the locker room, found out it was rebroken again. Now you're at negative 83%. So you're all screwed up and out for the season. So Dallas is pretty much done now. There is no hope in sight for them. Honestly, there isn't. So guess what? Better luck next year. And hopefully, Tony Romo, you can actually heal the right way. Just saying. Now, Carolina is already 11-0. Everybody's saying that they have the best chance of going 16-0 this year. Slow your roll one more time. I am a diehard Panther fan, and I have been since '95. But let's get real. Do you honestly think with the last 5 games we've got in the NFL season, you honestly think we're gonna win all 5 of them? 4 of them are in our own division. So of course that's how they set us up. We get New Orleans next week. Then we face Atlanta. Then we get the G-Men from New York. Then we get Atlanta again. So that's 2 times in 3 weeks. And then our last game is against good old Tampa Bay. Do you honestly think we're going to go 16-0? Me, I'll be happy with 15-1 or even 14-2. But there is no possible way. And yes, this is coming from me, a diehard Panther fan. I'm very confident in my team, but there is no way with that schedule looking the way it is, there is no way we're going to get 16-0. If we do, I'll be surprised. Of course, I'll be happy as shit, but I'll be more surprised than happy. Honestly, I will be. Now, I want to talk about something. What happened Monday night with that Baltimore-Cleveland game? Really? Really? Josh McCown goes down. And guess what? Now he's out for the season. With what? Broken collarbone. Y'all be landing on them shoulders too hard and too much. But y'all let like 250, 275, 300-pound defensive linemen coming and just taking you out. Guys, don't you get it? Honestly, the quarterback position is the toughest position to be in, bar none. It really is. Because you're the one that gets to hold the ball first. Everybody's going to be gunning for you. I should know. Oh, man. Memories there. But still, Baltimore and Cleveland. Two teams are pretty much racked up with injuries. The biggest one for Baltimore being Joe Flacco, who's now probably out for the year. But what a finish that was on Monday night. What a finish. A kick six. Not a pick six. Not a punt return for six. A kick six. Didn't this look like something that Michigan State did to, Michigan in college football this year? Where they tried to punt. They tried to punt it away and they lost the ball and it went right out of their hands and Michigan State ended up picking it up and winning the game? Or can you compare what happened Monday night to what happened with Florida State and Georgia Tech when they tried to kick a field goal to win it? It was blocked and Georgia Tech ran it back for a touchdown. It looked like the same damn play, didn't it? So I guess you can compare both of those. So who picked Baltimore to win that game? I did. I didn't expect it to end like that. I would have thought it would have just went to overtime and that'd have been it. You know, probably Baltimore would have won it anyway, but the way that game finished, holy crap. The last 5 weeks of the NFL season are going to be very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to watch each game. Now, we're going to have Thursday night games back on CBS. We're going to have a Saturday night game coming up soon. Can't wait for that. That's going to be interesting. So we're going to have a game on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Don't remember what week it is, but I'm sure it's in the next couple weeks. We're going to have a Saturday night game. Playoff projections are about to go down. Playoff scenarios are about to surface. And it's going to be interesting to see who can do what to get a playoff spot. Basically, I can honestly tell you right now, Carolina, we're 11-0. And all we have to do is win one game in our division. Just one. We win one, we clinch the first playoff spot in the NFL playoffs this year. Simple. And it's going to be easy for us to do that. Why? Because we play New Orleans and Atlanta gets Tampa Bay. So they're going to cancel each other out either way. If Tampa beats Atlanta, which would be a huge surprise, and we take care of New Orleans, the playoff spot's ours. We are on pace for a third straight NFC South Division title, and at least this time it'll be a legit record, not that 6-9-1 bullshit that we went through last year to win the division. Which, by the way, why do we cheat these teams that have a better record that missed the playoffs? Case in point, my team went 6-9-1, we won the division. So why win the division with a losing record instead of having a team that finished 11-5 or 10-6 or even 9-7 to miss the playoffs? It shouldn't be that way. I personally think that the best 6 teams in the NFL on each conference should go to the playoffs, regardless if you win your division or not. If it's an overall record, yes, I think you should go. If it's not an overall record, if you have to win a division, then you can't do it on a losing record. It just doesn't look right. Only 2 teams have ever done that. The Saints and the Panthers, or the Seahawks and the Panthers, I'm sorry. Seahawks and Panthers have done it. But they both did something else as well. They both won their wild card game against the team with a winning record. So suck on that. It's the truth. It's the truth. Both didn't get far, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I think they both fell against San Francisco, but that's beside the point. So, with the last 5 weeks in the NFL that's getting ready to go down, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to see this go down. And by the way, one more thing before I end this show with my Krim Awards announcement. I want to say that finally Brett Favre got what he wanted. He got his name retired in Lambeau Field, which I think was a great moment for him. It really was. And I, for one, applaud the city of Green Bay for finally having a change of heart and say, you know what, for all that Brett Favre has done for us in this city, man, we can't hate him forever, you know what I mean? We can't hate him for leaving us and going to Minnesota, then playing for the Jets for a little bit. We can't hate on him, you know what I'm saying? He was a Packer first before anything else. He is a legendary player, and he will be legendary. So, what better way to cement his legacy in Lambeau Field than having his number retired? So now no other player can wear number 4 in Green Bay. Good. If I was to ever play football and I have my number retired, that would be a great moment because I know for a fact that nobody would ever wear my number again. You know, it's like it's X'd off. What is it about the numbers that get retired? Sooner or later, there's going to be a lot of numbers out there that are going to be retired, and everybody's not going to be able to wear the same numbers, you know what I mean? You only get what? You get 0 to 99. That's 100 numbers. How many of them are going to be retired within the next 20 years? You know what I mean? The next 20 years, there's not going to be a lot of numbers left. I mean, quarterbacks can only wear from 1 to like 19. 1 to 19, that's all they can wear. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. But, like I said, Brett Favre, glad to finally get what he deserved. Got his number up in the Ring of Honor, so that's good. It's a great thing to have. It's a great accomplishment, and it's well, he bottom line, he deserved it. Bottom line, deserved it. So congratulations to that. So let's go ahead and wrap this show up. We're going to talk about the Krim Awards right now. It is December 2nd, which means as of yesterday, all the nominees were locked in for the Krim Awards show, which means all of the categories will be revealed tomorrow on my Krim Productions fan page on Facebook and on Google+. So both of those sites will have all the categories listed in order. So I'm going to give out the first award, second award, and then so on. It's all going to be listed from top to bottom with the WTF Moment of the Year award all the way down to the Lifetime Achievement Award. All of them will be given. And some of them will already be locked in due to the award itself. So, this award show is going to be very difficult to put together. A lot of nominations going in for each award. A lot of them. But only one can win. Who's it going to be? You have to wait and see. That's all I can tell you. But I guarantee you this, though. There are a few awards that will be surprising to everybody. I promise you. No, I guarantee you that. There will be a few surprising award winners this year. Mark my words. But until then, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I sincerely want to thank each and every one of you for coming in to listen to the Krim Show this week. I've had a lot of fun doing this. I always have a lot of fun. We are 12 episodes away from episode 100. I am ready to do this, and episode 100 will take place in 2016. I have a big plan for that. We're going to celebrate. We are going to party down. So, I don't know why I said party down like that. Sound like a straight white guy. No offense. I'm just saying. Until next week, guys, I am your humble host, Antoine Criminal Mosley. Thank you for tuning in to the Krim Show podcast, and I will see you when I see you. Till then, the champ is gone. Holla at your boy. I am out. Peace.